I'm going to say like it is. They still have some sort of attachment to you. And that is the energy that I'm feeling tonight. Okay? But before we dive in, one thing that I always say, guys, is the first 3 cards have to match with you. If those 3 cards match, stay. If they don't, move on. A better reading will always find you. Right? But I'm telling you, the energy today is attachment. Maybe you are attached to them, or maybe they are attached to you. But right now, I'm seeing the 8 of Swords and the Death. 8 of Swords and Death. You're having a hard time trying to change, or you feel like change is not happening for you. In the past few days, the past few weeks, has estado atrapada o atrapado in a negative mindset. You've been really, really trapped in a negative mindset with the 8 of Swords and with the Death card. Because it feels like change is coming. It feels like things have to happen for you, but they're not really happening. Life is really not expanding as much as you want life to expand. First of all, you were dealing with a very, very immature water sign. No doubt about that, right? Going back to why I believe that the King of Cups reverse always comes out when there is still a lingering attachment, if you guys are together or if you guys are in separation. I want you to acknowledge that the King of Cups reverse is a person that does not dive in deep into their emotions, right? So when they're going through something, they're going through something emotionally or some sort of heartbreak, they don't like to feel it. So they basically push it down or avoid it. And that's where that energy of attachment is coming out, also with the 8 of Swords and the King of Cups reverse, right? And then we have a knot, right? I love this card because this card is directly only special to this deck. But we can view it as the Wheel of Fortune, right? The Wheel of Fortune means unexpected things are happening or unexpected things are going to happen. So you have to take control. So they could be showing back up, but I don't want to specifically push that out just yet. A knot in this tarot deck gives us the image or portrays us as everything can be reborn again. And that is actually matching with the Death card, reborn, right? So maybe something is starting to pick up in your situation. Something is starting to pick up in this energy. But I do want you to acknowledge that with the King of Cups reverse and right next to a knot, we do have that meaning, or we do have that energy of you're going to be repeating something with a very immature person, or you are going to be repeating something with somebody that doesn't really know how to deal with their feelings, right? So a very emotionally closed off person. And then we have the Sun in reverse, right? The Sun specifically being right here in reverse, the way that I see it is they took away your happiness, right? And I'm going to 100% say like it is. When you and this person broke up, like you deadass lost so much when it came down to your self-worth. You deadass really felt into this really depressive state because somebody didn't know how to properly treat you, or somebody didn't know how to properly value you, right? And for a while, you lost your sparkle, but right now at the moment, even though you feel things aren't changing, even though you feel like nothing is working for the better, there's this energy right here of, yes, the universe is working for you at the moment. So don't start overthinking, right? With the Sun and with the Death, even though we're going through hard times, change is coming and change is needed, right? So 100% there is an attachment right here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And the attachment that is showing up right here is showing up as you also having this attachment, but you are more attached into knowing that it was a negative relationship, right? And if it was good for the while, it was good. The only problem is that you were dealing with somebody that wasn't really in tune with their emotions, or they were not really healed from past situationships, past relationships, and they had a really, really negative mindset with the 8 of Swords, with the Death, and with the King of Cups. One thing they don't like is they do not like change, right? So you were specifically trying to offer them change. You were bringing change into their reality. You were pushing out change, and they didn't enjoy that. So I'm 100% sure they self-sabotage, right? That's coming out here very, very clearly at the moment. I do want to point that out. Exactly. Things were changing too fast for them. Specifically having to do with the Chariot, right? And right now you might be planning a trip. You might be planning a trip, or you might be going out soon with friends, because we do have the Chariot right here, or the Chariot is coming out very, very strongly. I want to point out something. I personally believe that things between you and them are undone. And the reason I do that is because we have Destiny, right? And Destiny is another card to this deck. It's special to this deck. You're not going to find it in any other tarot deck, right? But the fact that we have Destiny, or Destiny is being pushed out very strongly with a knot, goes back to that. I'm telling you that stuff can restart with this person, but at this moment in time, maybe it's not written in the stars. Maybe it's written down the line, not specifically right now, but I do want you to realize that you would be dealing with a person that most likely they manipulated you emotionally before. Look, I want you to see that. Most likely they manipulated you emotionally before with the Emperor reverse and with the King of Cups reverse, and they felt like they had to be in control of every single freaking situation, right? I don't see this person growing. I don't see this person changing, right? The one that's growing and changing is you. Do they still have that attachment to you? 100% with Destiny, a knot, and the King of Cups reverse, right? Very, very insecure person, very, very insecure individual. 100% with the King of Cups and with the Emperor. I specifically want to see if my collective specific person still has a strong attachment to them. I specifically want to see if my collective specific person still has a humongous attachment to them. I want to see if my specific collective person still has an attachment to them. I specifically want to see if they still have an attachment to them. I specifically want to see if they still have an attachment to them. I specifically want to see if they still have an attachment to them. I specifically want to see if... Yeah, they do. 100%. And they're in their head about you, right? The reason I say they have a strong attachment to you is because we have the Ten of Wands reverse, we have the World reverse, and then we have the Queen of Cups, right? The way that I see this final attack, and then we have the King of Cups reverse. So in their story, who's the queen? Who's the one that sits on the throne? Is you. Doesn't matter if you're a guy, doesn't matter if you're a girl. But I do want to point this out. The World being right here in reverse gives us the energy of feeling unfulfilled without you. Or gives us the energy of not really feeling fulfilled where they are at in life. Right? So I would not doubt they're not thinking about you. The thing about it is that with the Ten of Wands specifically being right here in reverse, we do have this energy of them wanting to drop it, them not wanting to take this serious, them not wanting to expand this, right? So with the World being reversed, even though things feel unfulfilled right now at this moment in time, they don't specifically want to carry this. And that's why I was telling you since the freaking beginning, this person likes to avoid their emotions. They like to push it down. That's why later down the line, when you're no longer interested, when you are no longer wanting with them, that's when they specifically feel you. Because in the beginning, they pushed it down and they dropped it with the Ten of Wands, with the World reverse, and with the King of Cups reverse. I don't know why kiss in the forehead is coming out. That's coming out very, very strongly. Things between you and them are not done. And that's being shown right here with the World, with Destiny, and with a knot. So I don't doubt you guys have an encounter. You guys have a conversation again, right? Or they might just see your social media and you might realize that, right? But I do want to tell you that compared to you, this person sits really, really low. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups. Somebody more focused on her. Somebody more focused on him. Somebody more focused and more in their mindset of wanting to build emotional maturity. They are not. They don't like change. And they're not willing to create change with you with the World reverse, Destiny, and a knot. Overall, it's up to you if you want to jump back into a cycle with a negative person. Okay? Overall, let me go ahead and pull zodiac signs real quick. We have Gemini. We have Sagittarius. And we have Taurus. You guys have a good night.